Sarah, I've met someone.
I thought I was your someone.
I'll come and collect my stuff and you calm down.
Calm? Oh, I am perfectly calm, see?
Hi.
Oh.
He's cute. How long have you had him?
Too long. It was a bequest from my grandmother. He's ruining my life.
Hi, I'm Corinna for the Fan Carpet, and I'm here at an exclusive garden premiere of the forthcoming film, Patrick.
Patrick!
Patrick is a latest star-studded British comedy telling the tale of a young woman who has inherited a pug from her grandma, but she isn't too happy about it. You play Sarah, and she's not a big fan of Patrick at first.
Dogs.
But why? Why?
I mean, I think she just doesn't think that she has the time or space for a dog, and it so happens that she doesn't. But she makes it work in the end.
Well, hilarious for me because I just don't have any sports skills whatsoever. And yeah, I got my makeup and tan scrubbed off me for this one. I've got very dark hair. Yeah, but I just thought, you know, it'd be nice to do something different. So yeah, it was really nice.
So how does your character come to be involved with Patrick's life?
So Sarah, played by Beattie, she's just been dumped by a boyfriend, and she kind of uproots and moves away and starts again somewhere else. She goes to this new school. She's an English teacher, starts at a new school where she meets Becky, and they strike up this really lovely friendship, and you know, the dog's involved, and they're kind of like this nice little fun group, and yeah, it's a really nice story about friendships, and yeah, it's just really sweet. It's really nice.
Okay, well, I play Caroline, who is BT's elder sister, very much elder sister in the film, and she is sort of cross with life and quite bitter and livid with her husband, and sort of always off to Pilates and trying to self-improve, and has no time for the chaos of BT's character Sarah and the chaos of the dog. She's just not interested.
Well, he comes into Sarah's life under the radar. I'm one of two men that she may or may not end up with. She might end up with one of us, she might end up with the other one, she might not end up with either. It's the 21st century, right?
It is. So is this a modern day rom-com as well as being a doggy-lovey film?
It's mainly a doggy-loving film, but it is a rom-com and it's a lot of good fun.
How can you resist? I didn't have a great deal to do, so I was able to observe these dogs, stand on the sidelines quite a lot and just watch these dogs. And I have to say, it was a challenge working with, and Beattie did really well, and the rest of the cast, because dogs have a will of their own.
Are you saying that Patrick's a bit of a diva?
Bit of a diva, yes, but a charming diva.
Break it down. So do you think you'll work with Patrick again in the future?
Oh, definitely. I would say brimming with talent.
Do you think at the end of the film she finally comes around to the fact that dogs aren't so bad?
Oh, 100%. Patrick is fully part of the family by the end of the film.
And would you work with him again?
Yeah, if he'd work with me. Yeah. I mean, he's a bit of a diva, so.
I've heard.
I'll speak to his people and try and arrange something.
This is a British comedy. We haven't seen many British comedies in a while. What do you think sets this one apart from other ones?
A dog, first and foremost, a dog sets this apart from other British comedies. But I think we've had too many sort of urban noir, murder mystery, dark and foreboding pieces of art and cinema, which are brilliant. I love them. But every so often, it's nice to just sit down and forget about the rest of the world and just go, oh, this is just a pleasant way to spend 2 hours, isn't it?
We need like 4 paws for escapism, don't we, really?
Sorry?
We need 4 paws for escapism, don't we?
Exactly. Well, there's no easier way to escape than 4 paws, whether it be walking a dog or looking at a dog on the big screen.
Exactly.
Oh, I love dogs. I've got my dog Becky, the border terrier, with me today, who's livid. She's had to come down on the tube, and she was so hot. She's sat and panted, but she's very good.
Does she like being on the red carpet?
I think we both find the red carpet quite challenging.
And was there any jealousy on her part for you working with another dog?
Oh, she's extremely relaxed, Betty. She's a very laid-back character, so no, luckily I think that that wasn't the case.
Patrick's looking very dapper this evening.
He's dressed up especially. He has his palm dog collar, which he got from the Cannes Film Festival, which we're very pleased with, and he has his bow tie.
And I can see you also very coordinated. You've got pink in your dress, he's got pink in his bow.
Yeah, it's not a bad look. look, but he does tend to shed quite a bit, so I may end up looking more black than pink by the end of it.
I'm sure we look very fashionable on some catwalk somewhere.
Pug hair.
For you, do you think there's an important message at all for animal lovers around the world from this?
Well, I think it's not necessarily an important message, but I think we can all agree that these little creatures bring so much to our lives, don't they? We should look after them well.
I think if you have a dog or a cat, you'll know how much you love your pet. So the very simple story point is, you're never alone with a dog. If you have a dog, you're never lonely, never bored, and they can also help you introduce you to all sorts of other people. So it's a really simple story about how much we love our pets.
I'm a massive dog lover. I love dogs. My mum's never let me have a dog. She's always been a cat person, but I have always been obsessed with dogs.
So, do you think this film will inspire you to go and get your own pug?
I really hope so. Like, I'm not a massive fan of pugs, but any dog goes for me now, because I used to say, like, I want a massive dog, I want a Rottweiler, Doberman, but a film with a dog, I'm there. Here I am.
Was there criteria for casting the perfect pug to play Patrick?
Gosh, that's a big question. Pugs, I think, by their very nature, are very lovable. They love human contact. They'll do anything for food. And we had an amazing dog trainer called Julie Tottman and her team, and she found Harley, who was a rescue, who played the lead and the other dogs. And you get to know the dog quickly. She spent 3 months working with him, and just knew he was perfect. And she's amazing. I've worked with her in so many films before. She did all the Harry Potter films, so she's the best dog trainer. So she knew when she had the right dog.
Actually, was trying to find something that was beautifully handsome but very obnoxious, and there we are.
He's absolutely gorgeous. He's clearly loving all the attention on the carpet.
Oh, he's having a lovely day. He really is, yeah.
So what would a typical day look like for Patrick while you're on set?
Actually, a typical day, he got to know that as soon as my alarm went off, the day was all about him. So the second my alarm went off, he just barked the house down, woke up everybody, then we'd go off to set, and then it varied from some days we were sort of on and off set all day. He obviously had lots and lots of breaks, but just good fun and just lots of love from the crew and lots of treats and yeah, just.
And do you think he's starting to clock on to the fact that he's a star of the show here?
Oh, absolutely. He's become an absolute terror. Yeah.
Any requests and demands from him in the dressing room nowadays?
Just plenty of sausages, as long as they come his way. Then
I'll see if he says anything. So, Patrick, how do you feel about this?
He's a good boy.
He's a man of a few words, isn't he?
Well, he had to be very handsome. He could not be black, otherwise he would look like a hole. So we had a fawn and points pug, and Julie had to be able to train him, and she got a rescue dog because they'll do anything for food. You can't have a pampered one because they won't know when they've done it right. She was able to just give him a little piece of sausage and he would know he'd done it right.
He certainly looks like he knows he's a star of the show this evening.
Oh, he's fantastic. Apparently on the days off, he used to stay outside her bedroom door because he wanted to go to work. But we always said right from the very beginning we would never ask him to do anything that a dog wouldn't want to do, and he had to enjoy himself.
I think everyone comes around to Patrick in the end.
You work closely with Jennifer Saunders. Now, what was she like to working with such a legend?
She's the coolest woman ever. Like, she's just so cool. And it was so nice to see as well, mother and daughter working together. It made me jealous. I was like, oh, I wish my mum was it. But yeah, she's brilliant. And it's always lovely working with people that you've admired, you know, for your whole life. And then you get to work with them and they're just as amazing as you thought they would be. And yeah, she was just great. Really great.
What inspired you to come up with the story?
It was not my story. Vanessa came up with the story and then I took it on. I'm afraid because I have dogs, most of the little things that happen are things that my dogs have done. Didn't take much.
She's got two men battling for her affections. So what's happening in this tale?
Yeah, but I think she's sort of figuring out what she wants in life, and I think she thinks she needs another boyfriend, but I think she figures out that she needs to figure out who she is before she finds true love.
And do you think that in the end, really, all she needs is doggy love?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Isn't that like true for anyone? But yeah, I think the dog really sort of helps her figure out what she wants and what's important to her.
You used to be on Blue Peter, and animals were obviously a big topic in Blue Peter. You had your own dog in the studio. So what does Patrick mean to you?
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but I assume that it's going to have a dog in it that's naughty, lovable, and breaks down the boundaries, which I think any animal does, especially for dogs. I have a dog myself, and even if you don't want to talk to somebody in the park and the dog wants to, you have to stand there while they're sniffing each other's unmentionables.
So do you think dogs are a great way to bring people together then?
Yeah, very much so. I'm an ambassador for hearing dogs, and in that role you see a lot of the dogs train. Once they go there, not only are they helping the adults, but people who've got limited hearing to actually talk to other people, because people come up to pet the dog, start to talk to them, so it's a great way of breaking boundaries.
I mean, obviously everybody really in general loves dogs, but do you think for those who aren't totally convinced, films like this are important?
As long as there's no deaths in it, yeah, I think, yeah, absolutely. I think we are, as a rule, this country loves dogs. There's so many people out there that have dogs, or dogs have inherited the adults and have moved in, like cats as well. And I think these type of films are brilliant when they celebrate animals.
But you're really well known for being a big animal lover, so what does Patrick mean to you?
I think it's great, isn't it? It's so lovely. I mean, the thing is, who doesn't love a cute four-legged friend? I've not actually seen the film, because of course tonight's the premiere, but I have seen the trailer, and it's just so sweet, isn't it? But any dog, in any variety, in any situation, I absolutely love.
So, Patrick is looking really dapper this evening. Now, do you think you could give him some styling tips, though?
Oh, the styling tips for dog? No, how can you improve on perfect? I mean, how cute? You just can't, can you?
And what the summer must-haves for this season, because obviously you are known for being a fashion guru, and I love fashion, so what should I be wearing? Oh, thank you. So what should we be wearing this summer?
Okay, so it's all about clean lines, oversized suits, 80s is back in a big way, lots of bright colours, and the biggest colour is yellow.
Wow, yellow, didn't know that. Thank you very much.
Welcome, have a good night.
You too, bye. So you were on last year's series of Love Island. What have you been up to since that time?
Oh my gosh, I tell you what, the opportunities that I've had since I left the villa last year has been astounding. You know, I've been presenting with MTV, I've been the face of PLT, been their UK ambassador, I've just signed with Select Models, so a lot of opportunities have come from it, so it's really exciting.
And have you been watching this year's series?
I have been watching this year's series.
And what are your thoughts on what's going on at the moment?
Oh, it's just like bomb, 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 like everything, the drama's really kicked off like in the past couple of days, which I think is fantastic. I think, you know, everyone loves to rant on Twitter, but I like to say to give the contestants like a bit of slack, cut them a bit of slack, because you only see an hour of what happens in a day, so, but it's entertaining nonetheless.
Absolutely fabulous dress, gorgeous. Well, who's it by?
Well, it's by Eponine, and I had the audacity when I saw a similar dress on someone else to go up to them and say, where did you get that dress? And I went and had one similar made in a different African fabric. So it's a one-off.
It's absolutely stunning, really, really lovely. What's coming up for you in the coming year?
So I've got a film coming out, another film coming out soon with, it's produced by Noel Clarke, also starring Noel Clarke and Kobe Smulders and Jessica Hines, and that's called Songbird. I think that's coming out pretty soon. It's just been shown at the Edinburgh Film Festival. So yeah, that's coming out soon. I've just been told the other day, I'm not allowed to talk about it yet, but I've just been confirmed for another job.
I'm learning Italian, I'm painting on the side, and I'm enjoying summer in London.
Well, yeah, it's quite the sort of Mediterranean vibe we've got here at the moment, isn't it?
Well, it's lovely having time off in London when the weather's like this. There's so much to do. Yeah, I love it. I really enjoy my city.
I'll be doing very similar to you next week. We're in Paris interviewing Tom Cruise for Mission Impossible, and then the week after we're back in London for Mamma Mia for the cast there. So a lot of red carpets and sit-down interviews.
That's all we've got time for. I've been Corinna from the Fan Carpet, and remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and catch us next time when we'll be bringing you more from the carpet.
Patrick, Pug Actually.
Okay, you're freaking me out now. Is it my driving?
In cinemas June 29th.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.